I'm going to talk about art. I filmed some stuff earlier from, I was sitting here facing the other way, and the camera was over there, and the light was weird. The lens I've changed the lens, I've changed the angle. I don't know whether I can use any of that footage because the internet is such a dog-eat-dog world. I don't want to come across as unprofessional, but also I just want to get some content out there for viewers. I'm going to cut away to that, but I'm going to cut back to me sitting here talking. Let's have a look. Hi, it's YouTube. Wow. Okay, so it's 2022. It's September the 2nd. This is the book that I've made. This is a draft copy that I printed in maybe February, 22nd of the 3rd, 2022. It's had a lot of annotations since then. This is basically the size the book will be, but it's not going to look as bad as this. Hopefully it'll look good and it'll feel good. See, I feel like that's much more entertaining, that way of doing things. I'll cut away, there'll be some stuff that I've said, then we'll come back to me, who's going to kind of host me from earlier. Different shirt, so it's like slightly different vibe. You know, this vibe's a bit more like, oh, later in the day, getting stuff done. I might do some arty cuts between things. I hope that I can start making better videos. So, over to me in the studio. There's pictures in here which look much better in colour. I've made a book. I wish I could say that I've made this book, but it's not quite done yet. But I guess I'm starting doing some videos to just talk about my practice. And I have like all of these dialogues in my head. I have all of this thought going on that I think, oh, that's really eloquently put. You know, I can think it really well. And I tried to write a book with those thoughts, with this voice in my head. But it took 2 years. It's not quite done yet, but it's taken 2 years to get this far. And that's really, it's really hard to articulate in writing these thoughts that I have when I'm out walking. I guess I'd call it a solitary voice. But it's the dialogue. I guess that the voice of my art is in the paintings or in the work, you know, and that the work speaks for itself to some degree. But then I do like talking about what's going on in my head. It's not really that I like it, but then I have these thoughts that go along with the work. And they're not really necessarily reflected in the work straight up. But there's these things, certain topics, certain sort of codes that have always been growing behind my outward-facing artwork. Wow, this is dense. Let's try and make it a little bit more light-hearted. The third thing is the audio is not very good, so the visual is not very good, the speaking is not very good, and the audio is not very good. So if you've gone by now, I don't blame you, but I'm also on Instagram, so you can follow me there. You can follow me here. You can email me here. You can call me if I email you back and you get a little footer with my number in it. You can do that. Or you can just watch this and leave an angry comment. Please leave a comment. And if you don't worry. Hi, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, that would be great. If you don't want to subscribe but you want to support me, that would be really great. Now, I'm going to talk about art.